What's up, guys? Another day, another dollar. Today's video is about crying during sex. So, I'm gonna tell you a story I was told by a good friend of mine and then one of the Iron Crew managers yesterday. We were all playing in our Minecraft world because we have a Realms world with maybe like 10 or 11 people. And you know how it is, late night talking crazy about things. And I'm asking like, hey, have any of you guys ever cried during sex or had someone cry during sex? Yeah, I have. I had sex with a guy and he started sobbing. I think she's probably okay with me sharing this story. But so she was at a house party, right? And there was this guy that she really liked, and or not really liked, but she thought she had seen him around campus for a while and thought he was cute, right? So she sees him at this house party, and they're drinking, you know what I'm saying? And she goes up to him and she's like, "Hey, what's up?" She's spitting her game at him. Now he receives that game, right? And the drinks start flowing. One thing leads to another, and they're up in the bedroom making out. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. They're naked. Anyway, essentially, they were having sex, right? And she flipped over to get back shots. She said she felt like liquid on her back. She's like, I don't know what this is. Like, is it pre-cum? Did he bust early? Like, what's going on? Right? So she turns around, right? Has to do a double take because he's sobbing onto her back. So he's like bawling, crying, like tears all over her back and shit. And she sees that first, she's like, what the fuck? Like, are you okay? And then he's like, you just look like my ex from the back. Now I want you to absorb that. You look like my ex from the back. I want you to take that in for a second. That's crazy. He was sobbing. It was like a vulnerable moment. I guess he missed his ex and like the back shots reminded him of her. Oh, crazy story. I have personally never had anyone cry during sex. I've never cried during or after sex. And if someone did start crying during sex, like a girl starts crying while we're having sex, dude, immediate thought is that, oh fuck, I'm going to jail. Did I like read this wrong? Like, am I raping her right now? Like what the fuck is going on? Like I thought this was consensual. Oh God. You know what I'm saying? If I heard someone crying, I told a bunch of girls out there, like, no, some girls just cry due to the emotional aspect of sex. They'll just start crying. And I'm trying to think about how I'd handle that situation, bro. Honestly, I'd probably start crying louder and harder. I also know some guys that cried after sex because they fucked a girl who was so, let's just say, unattractive. You know what I'm saying? That afterwards the post-nut clarity hits so hard they just start sobbing. So a lot of crying during sex, dude. I mean, the only other reason I could see crying during sex is that it's like painful. Like if you're into like that hardcore bondage, like with the ropes and shit. I recently went into a sex store, right? And every time I go into a sex store, I always do it for the memes, but I'm always like, like I say it's for the memes, but I'm always looking for some shit, if you know what I'm talking about. But I go into this sex store and there's so much like expensive fucking equipment. Like there's these like giant like BDSM tables. I think I saw this thing called a queening chair. I don't even know what that means. Queening chair. There was the X post thing where your arms and legs are posted to it. There's a Sabian. All these things are in the thousands of dollars, as well as all these complex BDSM ropes, like infinite chains and whips to choose from. And it made me think, bro, like who has the fucking time to set all that shit up every time you want to have sex? You know what I'm saying? Like you're like constructing a goddamn like when you know those movable carnivals? It's like constructing one of those every time you want to fuck. Like by the time I'm done building it, I don't even want to have sex anymore. So like I think BDSM, like extreme BDSM, is like a privilege for the rich. Because you almost need a 50 Shades of Grey red room just to be able to fucking, have all this shit ready for you. But you need to actually designate a room in your house to fucking be able to do this shit. And they also have these like unfathomable dildos. There's these things called creature cocks, if you don't know what they are. It's like, there's like tentacles, there's like random like objects, there's some things with eyes, like it's like alien dildos, right? And it's like a collect 'em all type system. So there's rare ones, there's like common ones, but like I don't know how many there are. There's ovipositors, which if you don't know what an ovipositor is, it's like this kink where like it's like a silicone, you know, dildo that lays like silicone eggs inside you. I guess it's a big kink or something. But yeah, they have those, and it's like a collect 'em all type deal, right? So they have those, you know, they have like DVD porn. Anyone still buying DVD porn needs to fucking lock in, because that's just ridiculous. Like, there's so much internet porn now. It's like, why the fuck are you watching DVD porn? Buying porn magazines? I mean, it's just like, but the sex stores are always crazy. I mean, there's like a lot of stuff. Have I bought a couple things? Yeah, I bought a couple things. I mean, dude, for the one time I tried like the dick ring, the cock ring, and I'll tell you what, dude, that shit is not like pleasurable in any fathomable way. It's actually just extremely painful. Imagine like, you know how when you get a rubber band and you like, let's say you're putting around these two fingers and you like double loop it like to make it tight. Imagine doing that like 20 times and now putting that shit on your dick. It just like squeezes the life out of your dick. There's no like, it does not feel good at all. It just crushes like your dick, and on top of that, if you try and fuck, like you can't even go all the way in, because it's like, and it just hurts like shit. And I don't know if people actually use that shit, but if they do, like, they probably don't have any nerves left in their dick, or their dick is like small as fuck, like there's no girth, because that shit will literally clamp. It's like putting industrial clamps on your shaft, you know. That's what it feels like. It does not feel good in any way. Also, honestly, dude, the whole pocket pussy thing, completely overrated, honestly. I mean, it's really not that great. It's kind of inconvenient to use. But yeah, I don't know. That's the topic of the video today. I hope you guys are having a great day. Code Horsemeet on YOUNGLA for all this stuff. Please use my code to support me. And Iron Crew, if you like the channel. Iron Crew, code Horsemeet. We're bringing the puka shells back because people want them. We haven't promoted them enough. But yeah, for these chains, earrings, all that stuff. We got bracelets. We got a new drop coming, which we're putting a lot of work into. So if you guys need some jewelry that's quality, better than Regiment, then go to Iron Crew and use code Horsemeet. So yeah, man, I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. As always, man, it's getting warm outside. I hope your depression is just being washed away by the warmth. Go to the pool, get ripped, get some girls at the pool, man. Like, just show off those fucking abs. If you're asking for my workout routine, I'm kind of a gatekeeper. I'm not really gonna tell you, but like, I'm sure that you can find some shit online for sure, you know? So I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. Maybe one day I'll tell you guys my workout routine, but I will catch you in the next one. Peace.